Hello and welcome. I thought I'd fill this up, just had a quick look to catch up. Not that it's not been, it was only yesterday that I was on it, so I'm really getting around the Let's Plays really well. Just checking. Yeah, the production is ready to rock and roll. There's a lot of grass in there, so this is the time for testing. We're going to switch off everything except the biogas plant is now accepting again. So what we need to do is check to see if we get any tick-ups overnight. So we need to switch everything else off. So that there's no, because these are all selling. So this is going to muddy the waters for anything left on. I know it's going to affect us, and it's not nice and all the rest of it, but it's the only way I'm going to actually see if it's really is working. In which case we're going to have to. Yeah, I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to wait for another map update if this is not working. Yeah, we need to switch everything off. Not that these. No, they are selling actually. Yeah, we need to switch everything off. So there's nothing. I don't think that was selling, but it doesn't matter. We'll switch things back on. I don't want to risk anything. Yeah, and these are certainly selling as well, but no, they've switched them off, so nothing's going to be active. Right, let's do another load of this whilst we're up here. It's got quite a bit in though. We did do like 2 or 3 yesterday, but no, well, no, not yesterday. Oh, I suppose technically you could say that is true. Yeah, time is it's 12:20, so quite a few days of the month have gone. So you can see that it's fairly accurate, really. Yeah, so it's not the end of the world. So we'll do this, set this in, and then we're going to literally scoot through until tomorrow morning. We'll pop down the other end of the thing while this is unloading. Yeah. So all we've got going. Let's just check as well to make sure that is the biogas plant is set correctly. Yeah, because I can't remember what we. No, here we go. Silage and yeah, there isn't anything. This is my point. We can see from this that there's 3,819 plus 5 digestates working, but there's no cache according to that. So we'll see what's happening. Because obviously, really, a biogas plant should produce energy. This suggests it produces both energy and methane, but it's not saying it's actually doing anything. So truthfully, yeah, I'm going to see what happens overnight. If we don't get any kind of tick up for it, then we're pouring in. In fact, I tell you what we're going to do. Yeah, I don't want to waste that amount of thing, really. If we do that now and we go down the bottom, then if this doesn't go up at all from 513,891, it's going to go down, obviously, that's what I'm going to say. So in fact, yeah, it doesn't really matter about sleeping properly, because if this works, then I shall reload. If it works, I'm not going to reload the game, but if it doesn't work, I am going to reload the game. We're going to sell our biogas plant, and we're going to put my traditional one, the one that I would always use, the Disturbed Simulations one, which would work. So yeah, we're going to literally go to sleep, and it's July, so this is going to be 8 o'clock. Still one last month at 8. No point in looking at the sales, because the sales are totally random. So what I get this morning, I won't get tomorrow morning, as in like if I redid it again. So then, no, we are not making money. We've lost money, and we will have lost a lot of. Yeah, the silage is gone. 250 odd tons has gone from that to the biogas plant. That's got 152 to. Okay. Well, now that's interesting. So it's filled it. Let's speed up through the day. Again, we've saved it, so this is not good. Let's see if we are getting tick up on the hour, because that's the only business running. If it is, I'm happy. 3,000 odd. It is a tick up though. 507. 509. It is going up. Oh wow, it processes very slowly. Wow, it's a little bit slow, but it is definitely doing something. Yeah, how quickly is that processing? It's also is still processing from this though. This keeps sending down on the hour the same. It is doing that, but it is going up very slightly. But boy, oh boy. What do we do? Do we keep that whopper that's really, really slow and has got tiny, weeny little... I don't really want to muck around with it, but I don't know how quickly that's going to process, really. It doesn't seem to be doing an awful lot. So I tell you what, I'm going to see you shortly. Hello and welcome back. Yes, I have grabbed the digestate out. I've just checked. You can sell it, and it sells for a fortune, but then again the proper in-game ones do. I'm not sure how to handle this. I don't want this to be the only reason I wanted to sell this at all, is it's not working properly, or not. This monster is nowhere near as good as the little one that I would use from Disturbed Simulations. So I should be able to stick all of that in, and we can do something with it, and we will sell it because it's not working well. It's really terrible. I'm used to using a small one that destroys that in the ground, which does sort of beg the question, how good is Disturbed Simulations one in comparison to this one here? And it may be that I'm just used to working with a really good partner, and this Planet one is just not as good. So, and I think we'll call in another partner and ask Planet to we shall sell it back. One thing I'm going to say though, if we're dealing on this type of scale, I may well use the Behemoth, because that's left an awful lot of room. I might bring in, because even that is still going to, I mean, that is tremendous. It is. I think we're going to call in the big brother of the air, because it's nice and flat. I would normally stick in. I might even bring, yeah, it's true, I might go even bigger. We might upgrade our factories with the excess. That is not a bad idea. That way we're not going to feel the benefit. I don't really want us to sort of cheat. Well, we're not really cheating. It wasn't working right. The tick-ups were awful. Yeah, I'm thinking of using this beautiful monster. Yeah, it's a while since I've used this. I don't think I've used this since Rhombos. It is, yeah, it is that way round. It's going to fit quite nicely, actually. I think we might go further back. Let's have a look. What's important is that we don't ruin the field at the back. Yeah, we need to... okay, let's have a look. What are we overlapping with? As long as we... yeah, I suppose we could get rid of the floodlights and stick them somewhere else, if that's the only thing that we are interfering with, because that's not really doing anything more. Should really work there. I can't see why that would. I'm not sure about the skirt at the back. It's a long time since I placed this. The really important things are the hoppers at the side. Well, we've just reloaded the game, so if it doesn't work, then we can reload. Can't we really? That looks good to me. It's not done a... yeah, because I use V mode, it's not done the concrete. So hopefully it will let us do the concrete now, but I'm not sure whether it will. It should, really. Yeah, it's a shame that we've had to go to this lens, but I can't afford to. I mean, we didn't. I don't know whether it was working the first time, because we've had that going for a while now. I don't know whether there was a map update that fixed that. That now, I mean, yeah, there's an awful lot more room in the yard as well. They look odd now. I'll leave little tiny splurges because you do get dropped bits of muck in a yard. But yeah, right. So we put the 50 ton in. We'll have to switch the BGA on now, and yeah, use 1 hour. Make sure that everything's okay. We will spend that money though. I'm not. We had 500,000, so we will. We also need to speed through till the morning. So the biogas plant is going to be in a silage. Activate. Electric charge. Selling as I always do, and methane. Selling as I always do. Digestate, storing as I always do. So that is, everything is on. That should be on, and all we need to do is to go through till the morning. I was doing the digestate perfectly well, but everything else it wasn't. Right then, let's spend some of this money. We might, yeah, we did. I think we looked, didn't we, just a minute? Yeah, we did. Yeah, that is right. So then we want to go to our productions. And yeah, we're going to literally just ramp up everything. The bakery. Let's have a look. Let's upgrade. Indeed. Yes. I always love the way we don't. Yeah, the farm supply. I'm happy with it as is. Grain mill. Yes, I know these would be expensive, but we're not really worried about that. Greenhouses. Can you upgrade greenhouses? You can actually. Okay, now let's. Yes. Never really thought about that, but. Now then, yeah, there we go. There's 2 more left to do. Yes. Yes, fantastic. I don't see the point in the Grain Quid Pro because it's not actually. I'm not upgrading the BGA, the industrial BGA. It's a monster already. We really don't need to do that. Oil mill. Yes. Now then, let's have a look what we're playing around with. 834, 300 odd thousand still to do. So, yeah, I'm not going to. Spinnery is still a level 1, and if anything needs an upgrade, it would be the spinnery. Yes. And also the tailor. Wow, yes. Let's do the spinnery one more time, because of all of those that are slow already, they really are. It is this, yeah. 3096, which, yeah, we will. Yes. And I think we'll do the tailor shop one more time as well. Now I think we're going to be under what we should be. Yeah, we are. That's smashing. I'm happy with that though. That is, we've not cheated, we've not benefited from it or anything like that. Well, no, let's not say that. We've benefited from it, all right. Now let's just have a quick look. I just want to make sure that was the only thing that was a little bit. Yeah, that the equipment here needs. Yeah, I'm happy the trees are still in a reasonable place. This equipment is just, yeah, it's always there, but I'm happy with that. Let's just, yeah, let's just do the concreting around that to make it look as it should be. And there's a little bit I've missed over there that was at the back. Painting. Yeah, I do love this. It is amazing. It is a monster. Right, let's go bigger. yes, there's the skirt where you can see the green that's different. Let's have a look at the back. Yeah, well, you know, I'm quite happy to leave that at the back. We'll just go to the skirt there, I think. I've got to be careful, I want to get this so I'm not... Oh, right, that's not too bad. Let's just make sure. I think there's a little bit missing under the tree. No, we did do it. Oh, I'm not sure that we did there. No, that's the grass. It is the tree, the green of the tree. No, I'm happy with that. Yeah, we did do it. Fantastic. So then, BGA. So now we're going to do exactly what we're going to do, which was sleep through till tomorrow morning. We'd already checked everything. This is at the point that we were. Now then, let's rest until the morning. Yeah, let's do this properly this time. Yeah, and I saw quite a few things in editing that when, yeah, I'd looked, I saw a flash of blue. I know I did. Maybe I did, but it's not what I think it is. Yeah, there are a few toys that I did see though last from when. Right, so this time we will go and we will check the sales, because this time, yeah, there's no point in looking, because obviously I knew I was going to roll it back if it didn't work. Right, fantastic. 999 449 087. That's not an awful lot more than out. No, of course it does that thing where it sends it across. Yeah, it does on that first hour. Overnight, I always said this, it's a bit wasteful getting one started. You should have the silage in there. That's what all it will have done. Yeah, and obviously this is 198. Now this beast will, well, that is obviously, yeah, you can see actually this is all minimal. So yeah, right, we'll leave that ticking over then. We will. Now do we? No, I don't want to waste any of the months at all. So really, we've got our animals to do. That's the one thing we have got to do. Let's grab all of our equipment. Let's start everybody's engines, and let's. Yes, Marty did talk about the weighbridge. He got rid of his on his first time on the map. Do we? No, do you know? I'm gonna leave it. It's not in the way. It's, yeah. And I don't want it to just look like you following. Yeah, it's still got a purpose. You would be weighing this for the biogas plant. Other people would probably use this. So, yeah, we're going to. Now that is the point. Is this working? Because we've got no. The answer to that question is there is a little bit of manure in. Yeah, no, it is connected to everything that's right. So, yeah, it's a very little bit, though, for overnight. For 30 cows? Overnight? We've got straw and everything. Let's just make sure. Oh, no, we definitely had straw. We checked it as we left, so it might have gone now. No, it's still 28 tonnes in. So, to me, that's not quite right, really, but... yeah. Right, let's stick this. Yeah, it is. That's really weird. The menu. I mean, it did look like it was working before, so I really have no idea why. But then, as I said, this is why I'm not a massive fan of early adoption. Really. Now, as I've sort of been content creating for well over a year now, I don't look forward to doing. Nah, let's let this go. Let's not block it in. Yeah, I've got to be honest. Things don't work. Agres, the productions didn't work properly. JM Gaming sorted that out. So yeah, you're putting stuff in and you're not getting stuff out, and like this, yeah, we've got problems now. This, I'm quite sure, has got slurry in, but for some reason the manure's not working right. Yeah, that's with his drawing. So it's not a lot, I suppose. Yeah, we've got 30 cows. I mean, yeah, no, I've had 30 cows, and there's no way that is producing the right amount of thing for that. So reproduction 80%. Our sheep are about to give birth next month, I think. Is it 20? I think, and these are 40% through. No, he won't be doing much apart from keeping our. So 40 odd tons. So that doesn't seem terribly wrong. Let's stick. Yeah, we also need to do the production shed. So that we need to switch everything back on now. I suppose, yeah, let's take this till 9 o'clock. I would like to see if we're getting tick up from selling at 9, because that's the only business that is going. So at 9 o'clock we should see a tick up. Yeah. That's working. Okay, that is a beast. That would have cleared everything. It's so powerful. It really is. It's super duper. It is exactly as it says on the tin. Oh, it's still got some electric charge to sell, actually. Well, that's amazing. The digestate is already phenomenal. It is run out of silage, though, as I knew it would. It is a beast. Yeah, it is absolutely fat. So it has got manure. Why is it? Oh, please don't tell me the manure is. No, because we're not telling it to do the manure. But that has got 649 litres of manure. So something is not right. It should have none, and we've not got it doing that. So something isn't. Yes, that's not right. At least our BJ's working though. That is one thing we can definitely see. It is a monster. It definitely doesn't need upgrading. Definitely not. Right, let's have a look at this. We need to switch some of this on, but I don't know what's happening about the manure though, because none of these work without the manure. Oh no, it's here, as you need to be. Yeah, so solid manure. Solid manure. Yeah, we need to literally stick some manure in then, don't we? We're going to have to. Yeah, so it's like it's reading the 649 from that. So that doesn't mean it doesn't mean that it's doing anything bad. It just means it's reading the 649. So that's not the end of the world. But we really should have more manure than we've got in the thing, because those cows should definitely produce more than that. Now that's weird. Manure and digestate. And yeah, did we put any? That's it. We have the seeds, storing, solid fertilizer. We're going to store a little bit. Yeah, we will. Manure, we need to stick. That's good. That is actually going down. Right, so we need to grab some manure because it's not working. No, yeah, that's reached its limit as well. So the excess we'll stick in the biogas plant. Yeah, and I don't want to still. Yeah, the max you can put in is 100 tons. So I don't want to be going silly with that. Yeah, well we do need a lot though, so we will grab that. 90 tons. We want to keep the processors going. No, let's equal what the slurry is. I want this to be as realistic as possible. So we'll stick to 40 tons. Yeah, we'll equal what. Oh, we've gone the wrong way round. Manure. So 40 odd tons. Brilliant. Stick this in there. Oh, I thought I'd got a dirty back. We've used the clean back for dirt. Yeah, we're gonna have to wash this, and we're gonna have to get back into the habit of using the green one. Yeah, that was the entire reason for doing that. Now I think we're gonna have to. I'll try approaching from this angle, but I personally think that that's already going to be on the trigger. So therefore. It's not going to. Oh, I don't know. There's a bit of room there, but yeah, it is possible that it's on the trigger. Oh no, it is allowing me to do it. And then we will wash this out instantly, because we shouldn't be using that back for that. We really shouldn't. Just let it all go first. Now it's gone. Let's wash this out and not use it again. Yes, of course we would be doing more than this, but this is as much as I can simulate with the game, definitely. Right. Fantastic. Let's move that back and stick that. Now then, down the side of the... we could, so there's a bit more room actually, I've got to be honest, or this biogas plant might be better, but it certainly is an awful lot smaller, even though I don't think I've ever heard those, would have heard those words. I do like the way that now though, we've got the road visible for, yeah, here, which that is fantastic. I do like that. I think you could have sort of got to it, but it was a little bit where you didn't realise. Now then, let's grab that. Yeah, at least we know though that with the... oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. The manure suddenly arrived. Oh, no. It's sort of reading, yeah, what we've just stuck in the production shed, I think. I think it is. Which means when we fill this, like, oh, this is messy, isn't it? Really messy. Yeah, we've just stuck 43,585 into that, which is showing there. I think we're going to have to move the production shed, or the manure points perhaps might be best. Yeah, I know what I'm... yeah, is that going to do anything though if we... because really, I don't know, we might lose that. We might need to buy some more. Let's check to make sure that's still got the 43 tons in, or has it got rid of it? Yeah, it has. Right, okay, let's also clean that up. I hate this, it's ridiculous, but yeah, it is what it is. Can I say? Now it makes the toolbox look silly. Right, we're going to have to shift the manure point, I would say, over here, so that it's literally for the pigsty, which I am going to use. We're going to get some pigs, definitely. So let's do that now. Now it's buildings, silo extensions. We're going to stick my, yeah, this manure heap extension. If it will turn around, I would say... no, actually, let's do it the way it was. Better the way it was. Yeah, like if we do that there, let's just that, and we're going to stick this one over here. Do we want that, or do we want it over here? As I keep saying about, yeah, it's, yeah. Oh, why did you? Right, so we should now, if we check those two out, have one for the pigsty. If you go in it, it should say connected to. For those who want, yeah, you never know. Yeah, cow. Oh, so it's connected to both. Well, that's annoying. Well, it would mean that we don't really need this one. That's just connected to the cow barn with feeding robot. We'll leave it, we will. Right, let's leave it at that. Yeah, let's grab some straw, and we'll grab some more manure. We won't say a word because obviously we sold that and we got some money for it, so do you know something, we'll leave it as is. The beauty of this is as well though that I won't need the that system because it's just a normal one where you go up to it and unload. But yeah, I'm not going to moan about the thing. Let's grab some straw as well. Let's grab the manure so that our processes are right back to where they should be. $40 tons, remember. That's a bit better this time. Sunflowers have come in on a tree. They look beautiful. I've moved the dino, as you can see, is there. Did that just as I came into the session. Stick that back again. Grab some straw for the animals. The feeding's doing well. Got plenty of stuff in for that. I thought the herbicide, the liquid fertilizer, had actually... Yeah, that's the other thing as well. We need to be checking out what we're putting in that field. We've had cereal, so we can't do that again. Oh. Fantastic. Let's just make sure that's good. Yeah, obviously with all the... I just want to make sure that everything's working again as well, because obviously you're mucking around with stuff. You don't know what is and isn't working. Yeah, so 40,800. Please tell me that this is not... Read, it didn't say, it only said connected to these two, so... Didn't say... Yeah, it is. Fantastic. So it's not got anything at all to do with... Now, the only thing is I'm unsure of. I think we're going to need to get rid of the other one. Yeah, because it's going to muddy the waters. I don't know if it's going to confuse the game if we've got two, so I'm not taking any chances. This one was only linked to that, but yeah, that's going to be odd as well, isn't it? Because it's still going to leave the mess on the floor. Right, brilliant. Okay, yeah, it is. Let's tidy that up. Also, there's a bit where I'm not sure it'll let me paint. Let's just fix all of the things that we've done wrong. Ah, did let me do it. Fantastic. Let's go small. Brilliant. Okay, I'm happy with that. So we've got that. Did we? No, I did. Yeah, now we need some straw, but I know there would be no real name, so it wouldn't be important, but would you really want manure to be mixed in with your straw? You'd still give it a good hose down, wouldn't you, really, for your animals? Yeah, let's grab some straw then. Don't think it's much. Yeah, we need to grab the harvester to grab that off there. I'm very pleased with the Colossus. Yeah, I really do mean it. It's yeah, the one thing I've got to say, as I said, the most important thing to me is that Courseplay can self-unload, and that was amazing. It really was. So then, we want straw now. Yeah, no, we don't want to fill this. Oh. Straw. Let's just... 25 tons to begin with. So I'm not sure we needed much more than that on that side. With animals, I believe is what you should be looking for. Yeah, straw 27. Yeah, it's not far off. Sheep. Yeah, 80% as they were. Yeah, the stuff's all right up there as well. So let's just turn this around. Yeah, the one thing about the Roadrunner, it seems to start slowly. Yeah, we're going to do that as well. I want to check the milk. How much milk have we got this morning? 37,500. Oh, we need to switch all of our productions back on now. Brilliant. Let's stick the rest in the. Oh, I think the. No, it's not. I thought the robot had done its thing where it tips that into there, but it hasn't. Can get rid of that little bit of an excess in there. And it is a little bit as well. Oh. Fantastic. Let's switch everything back on after that excitement. I did think it wasn't working, but it certainly wasn't working as it should have been, and I'm not sure before the map update it was working at all. It just escaped my notice. It was only in editing when I was looking, I was thinking, hang on a minute. Yeah, because I had a similar thing on the valley, the old farm, where literally that was stealing all of my silage, and it was at the beginning of a Let's Play. You can't have it where you've 250 tons of silage is gone and you don't get a penny for it, because even if you were to sell it, you would still get some money for it. So yeah, it was literally being robbed, and I just couldn't afford that. I couldn't sort of roll it back or anything like that. So yeah, I did actually do it again, but it wasn't working. So yeah, similar to this. Right, anyway, let's confuse myself now where I was up to. Right, so we've done that. Now we need to switch the productions back on. So we want farm supplies doing the silage digestate. It's got 242 tons, and digestate should be ticking up nicely. Wow, yeah, you're not kidding. So water, yeah, that we're going to need to do a few more runs. That shows how much that water that uses when it's doing that. Silage has run out, we know that. Large production, we don't want to be mucking around with anything there. Those two are running. We don't need to do that. We've done the oats, the seeds we've got. Oh, well, that is a point. How much solid fertilizer have we got in this? It's not really started yet, has it? So yeah, we need to let that. I'd like to get a few tons and then stick that straight into the silo to store it, so that we've got a good supply ourselves. There's no point in doing this business if you're not. Yeah, we've got no sugar. What does that do now? 12,000 cycles, 4,800, which is isn't that typical? The sugar beet is the slowest of the lot. Or no, 4,800 is still 12,000. Yeah, it does one, so it is the same. In fact, if anything, it's slightly more. That's almost 15,000. So the sugar beet's sugar is good. That is going to be 4,060. Yeah, 4.5 tons. Still not very good, really, for a level 2. That's going to be 13,000, and that's going to be 5 tons. That obviously we've not got any of that at the minute. This, yeah, that's a point. We need to be taking our stuff out. Let's switch the greenhouses on, because they should still be on selling as well, because we've not. Yeah, they are obviously a lot better than they were as well. Well, they've doubled outputs and then a little bit more. So I think it's a 15% increase as well. So we've even increased the greenhouses. To be honest, I would have done more of the others. Sunflower oil, we've got none in at present, but that does 10,000. The spinnery, this has been double done, so that's still not fantastic. It's only 4.7 tons of wool per month and 3.5 tons of clothes. So that, again, over a year it's going to add up. But yeah, you can see how poor that is normally. Yeah, we need to turn it on when we've got products. So yeah, I think that's everything, as it now should be again. But we do need to get our flour, it was oats, wasn't it? And oats is the best. Let's have a look. We should have that in our Grain Quid Pro. We do indeed, 89 tons. So then, let's grab that. You don't need to grab that out, do you? You just need to go That's the beauty of the Grain Grid Pro. All we need to do is switch our oat flour on and store. No. We need the flour to go to the grain mill. So that's distributing. And yeah, that's a point. Bread we need to activate as well. Are we selling the breads? We will do cakes eventually, but we need eggs, so we need some chickens, and we do need the milk, so we would need to distribute that as well. We would. Actually, I think I'm missing a trick. I'm not using the Grain Grid Pro properly, am I? I could stick it in the Grain Grid Pro, which would then disseminate it to all things that need it. That is true. Wow, we didn't switch the dairy back on. No, we didn't. And it's got a lot. It does. No, did we? Yeah, we did upgrade the dairy too. Yeah, 1030. Yeah, we didn't upgrade it again though, did we? Yes, I will. We need that dairy. It's going to definitely need more than it does at present. So, yeah, we're just under 500,000 again. Fantastic. Now that tap looks ridiculous where it is, and so does the. This is what I hate about it, when things do go weird like that. Even the production shed looks weird where it is now. I have to think about putting something behind it or something just to make that look. Or move them, one or the other. Yeah, we could stick the water, I suppose, by the slurry point over there. We shall see. I have to think about it. I am going to move it though, because it looks daft, but I'm not going to rush into it. I'm going to think about it. Yeah, I do like to I think the design of your farmyard is really important. So I think you've got to give it some thought, rather than just willy-nilly sort of just do things. Right, so then we need to... Yeah, that's what we're doing, wasn't it? Let me show you the power of this beast. Yeah, if we go to oats and activate, and then we go to the oats outgoing, we go distribute, and in an hour, if we speed time up, it will cost us. Yeah, that's the one thing I am going to say. We do this to 360 and take it till 10. Yeah, that's just... It has gone up as well though. So it will have gone up and then down. We will have paid for that too. The oats, yeah, is distributing. It's now down to 55 tonnes. So it's only taking so much per hour. 24 tonnes per month. So yeah, it's going to take 24 months. So there is a good reason for upgrading the Grain Grid Pro, because it only does 24 tonnes per month. Right, that makes perfect sense. So it's done its distributing for this month. So I can live with that. I can. But there is now a good reason for upgrading the Grain Grid Pro, because it will do double that. Yeah, we've got to keep our... I am going to keep everything as is, though. I'm not going to go just for the launch or anything like that. We're going to use what we've been given, and it's going to cost us a fortune to upgrade, but it's definitely worth doing that now then. Do you know, I do, I like that. I've not used it for a while. Now then, who would be using that? It's a decent way of... We've got the Banderanti, which is quite yellowy. But we're not going to go metal, we're going to do the chrome. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. And the design colour actually matches that really nicely. That's a very good price. I do like that. It's a bit messy sometimes, but yeah, and it can cause trouble, so you've got to be careful. That's the one thing I am going to say. So I'm going to be very careful in saving the game when I'm using it. But it will top up the Banderanti as you go in with it. You'll dangle a bag of lime on it, and yeah. The other thing is, due to what we're using, I think what we're going to do is we're going to sell the Banderanti, because it's not going to work well for us with us having to expel things out. I think we're going to go for something big like the WMXL. That's, yeah, So let's go to fertilizer spreaders and we will sell that. I know we've lost money, not that it was expensive in any way, and we will order from the shop a large one. Yeah. Are we just going to stick to a fertilizer spreader? Do we go for... Yeah, that was the other thing I was going to go for as well, which I was talking about. When we can afford it, I am going to go for the... yeah, I might go for the John Deere, actually. Yeah, because I almost had that once before. So I think we will. Now let's have a look. I think we'll go WMXL. It's big. It's 4.5 tonner. Does both as well. So, and it is my absolute favourite. We will customise. Do we stick that as it was to match that? I think it'll match the other. We didn't change. I'm not bothered. Fantastic. So there we go. No, I'm happy with that. Brilliant. So we've got that as well, and that's going to mean we can now expel the lime into reasonable amounts and the fertilizer into reasonable amounts for sticking in our box. Yeah, you've got to work with the tools that you've got well. Now then, let's just check. Let's crack on with the animals and make sure that everything is... TMR is still... Yeah, still at 88 tons, still at the full. Milk. We need to be grabbing the milk. And I'm looking forward to seeing what the unload rate is on this particular tanker. I've never used this one. It is, obviously, it's weird. Obviously, the H2 Studios is 21 odd grand. Now, this is 90,000. So to me, that's expensive. Now, I realise it's expensive relative to what you're used to. And also, obviously, as a start from scratcher, you tend to want good value. Well, I do in real life as well, if I'm honest. I'm not one for spending over the odds. I mean, don't get me wrong, you also do to a degree get what you pay for. So yeah, I am willing to right, let's fill this up. This fill rate's good. I don't know whether that's partially to do with the Horman or whether it's to do with that, but we shall see what the unload rate is, because I would pay premium for something. Yeah, it's only 50 odd tons, isn't it? Yeah, I would pay premium if the unload rate is good. That's the most important thing to me, really, is the unload rate of this. So yeah, this has been quite a long session, really, with all of the mucking around we've done. But again, a bit like I said, I know it's now August, but things weren't working right. We've fixed everything that wasn't working right. Yeah, it's true. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm happy, apart from the fact the yard's a bit weird now where the manure point had gone. So we've made a bit of space in the middle, which we now need to do something about. Whether it's to put a shed in, or whether we just shift the toolbox over by the silo, or what. Wow, it's a bit slow pulling that off. Let's see if this... Wow, it is actually, yes. Seems to be struggling somewhat with their 43 tons. 64 tons in total, though, according to the weigh-in mod. I can see there's nothing going to be in our way if I pull out. So, I should have indicated. Oh, it does not. Yeah, it slows right down to a halt if you as soon as you turn a corner. I'm not saying that's down to the thing. It might do that with most, but it is really awful. Now, we never had that with the others, ever. That's shocking. Thank you very much, but that is really... That's awful. We never had that with the other tanker. What on earth is that about? It's not like we've not carried this amount before. No, no. I'm not impressed. Even the other one, I'm not even moving. That's shocking. Come on. And we're not catching on the ground or anything. It's nothing to do with that. Like, yeah, those pillars are nowhere near the ground. So it really is just to the tanker. And it's all connected and everything. The electrics are all connected. So there's no reason that should be like that. So yeah, marks out of 10 for this would have to be, yeah, quite awful, I'd have to say. Yeah, no, we're still not catching there. It's still just down to the tanker. So the MKV3 Universal is an absolute doo-doo to me. Yeah, that is rubbish. So even if its unload rate is, I can't have that. It's rubbish. I can't even pull it. What is that about? Apologies for this. I really didn't think that we'd get this kind of... I just thought we'd get different unload rates. I didn't really think that we'd get stuck, that this thing couldn't cope with the weight that it's supposed to have in it. I mean, the deformation on that first tyre is quite terrible, but we're not dragging on the ground. It literally is just down to the... Yeah, remind me not to not to have this one ever again. I'm not letting go either because it's going to roll backwards. Right. No, I can say I've tried some tankers, but I've never ever had that kind of horribleness ever with any other tanker. I don't know where the point on this one is, whether it's very long as well. We'll drop this off at the store straight away. Now I've got to give it its due. Its unload rate is impressive, but unfortunately towing it is... Yeah, I think that is better than most. It is probably about on par with the H2 Studios, if I'm honest. If I could pull it properly, I might even have had a go with it, but with the problem with towing it, do you know, I think we'll give it a miss. Again, I am going to try a few though. I'm not just going to... Yeah, I want this to be a proper, almost mod review. We've got this opportunity, so let's return that. I don't mind returning that on camera because we are literally... Return... Absolutely, yes. Right, let's go and grab... They've taken it inside. And we will grab another tanker back. Right, I would like to try the IMT, because I have tried this a long time ago. I think it is in miscellaneous. There's also that other one that we saw, the 60-tonner. I've tried that one a while back. I think we're going to try pretty much... We'll do it in order as well. Let's go for the first one. We had that one. We know that was not... Well, it was more capacity. It wasn't fantastic, but yeah, it was more capacity than anything else. that is what I was looking for the other day for an enhanced storage. Yes, of course you can use it as a fuel tank, but you can also stick slurry and digestate and fertilizer as an add-on tank for storage, which is really useful. Yeah, I was looking for that, but I've got another one. So yeah, we'll use the MTU 60 and we're going to lease that. Yes, fantastic. We will start your engine actually, and we will follow you. Right, I was going to say, please tell me I've not. It's up here. Oh no, we could grab those with the tractor while we're here. Actually thinking about it. Right, fantastic. So we should give this a whirl tomorrow morning. Now then, we can stick it. We can stick the WMXL on the front, really. And we can grab. Yeah, really not done that very well, have we? We're going to have to nudge it now. Can we grab that with the edge of that? Will it work? It should do. Don't do that. Yeah, that's when when you can use your mods and it does that. That is when that really goes awful. Right, let's stick that on follow. I would imagine you can't. Oh no, you can just see above it. Looking at that, it takes such an age for this to pop your view. Really? It seems to be the first time you do it. Oh. Oh. Ah, no, wrong one. Ah. Right, let's try and do that again. Right, okay, let's stick that on follow. Take this to the farmyard, and that's where we're going to leave it. Yeah, I apologise because we have got a lot done, but what I mean is you can't really see what we've done. It's been a bit of a weird one for all of the work, but it is necessary, really. So, oh wow, that popped quickly. Let's take this back down to the yard, and next session we will get on with some proper farming. Yeah, so that's 8 tons weight, whereas the other one was quite heavy, but nevertheless, yeah, I'd sooner have one that I can actually pull. That was really, really ridiculous. Yeah. Right. Yeah, we've also got the Tanker Junior to try again. It's a while since I've had that, but that was always fantastic. And again, yeah, really, if you've got the money, you don't mind paying the extra. Right, we also need to be... Yeah, now this was oats as well, which means that we can't plant oats again. It would have to be something like sugar beet, sunflower, yeah, one of the unique crops. Or we could, I suppose, go... Right, let's stop that. Yeah, we'll discuss it next session. Yeah, there's no point in thank you very much, young man, for your assistance. Let's drop that over here somewhere, because it does look a little bit odd. Yeah, and we'll drop the WMXL. That's it. I need to get the one after that, and then the one after that. No, it is that one. Let's just move that. Yeah, so that should produce better sizes for us. You've got to work with your partners as best you can, and obviously the Bandaranta never thought of the concept. I didn't realise, didn't think about the boxes and things like that at that point. Whereas obviously now we know we do need to think about that type of thing, then we will think about that type of thing. Right, fantastic. And that is where we're going to leave it this session. So we're down to 470 tonnes. We've upgraded an awful lot of our productions. Still not to the stage, in my personal opinion, where they're ready. You know, there's some of them that still need the spinnery, and that still need quite a lot, and they are very expensive to upgrade. So it's not something we're going to just do all of the time. But we'll do one last thing. That is, let's grab that header. Yeah, let's grab that and stick it. I don't know where we're going to stick it there. That's the one thing I am going to say. Yeah, I cannot get over how fast this is. It's amazing. Yeah, we're going to have to stick that somewhere out the way, behind the shed or something like that. Yeah, now that's what I was trying to say about Giants giving us concessions. Look at that. It's a mile away. It sort of lifts up. And I like that. I've got to be honest. It's impressive that Giants have given you a bit of a leg up, because mechanics aren't quite there. So as far as I'm concerned, you're not going to hear me complain about that. It is good. Right, so if we stick this, I might put one of those verandas up, or maybe another shed for the header, because you wouldn't leave this out. I would sheet it really, but yeah, I can't really do that. I can't simulate that. There are sheets in the game, but they're more for silos. Yeah, there is one now. There was a mod done not long back, but I do like the colour of this. No, we were down there. Let's put it next door to its header. And that is where we're going to leave it. Yeah, we would discuss and do things about the yard. Yeah, there's stuff to do and stuff to move. A belt system's, in my opinion, never a waste of time. So yeah, we may well use this for other things. I'm not going to get rid of it. I say it really is a useful sort of system. Would I bought it? No, not. Of course I wouldn't. If, you know, yeah, push came to shove. But say we'll shift the production shed. Really's got to stay here, but we might actually stick the repair points there. In fact, yeah, as I'm discussing it, I'm already making that decision. The tap, though, I don't want to be too close to the toolbox, however, which we've lost value at, which you shouldn't have done really, but hey ho. Tap, likewise. Yeah, which we've also lost value of. We can afford it though. We wouldn't have done this really, let's be honest. It's only through things happening. Now the toolbox does weird things, so we don't really want that to... I think we stick the shed in. The tool shed thing that I often have. The building, which I think I did put in originally and then I took it back. Yeah, this here, I think it's gonna... Yeah, I think that's not gonna be bad if we stick that there. And we'll stick the tap. Do we stick it? I don't want it to be a million miles away. I think I'm right, actually. It's not that far out over here. We need to put it on V mode, though, really. Autosave is going to do its thing. Let's get out of this so it does its thing. It seems to be more obtrusive in menus than it is in anything else. And that is where I'm going to leave it. So yes, we have got this instead of the toolbox, which looks a little bit more permanent. We have the tap over there, and it now looks like a proper yard. We just need to shift these now out of the way a little bit, which we can even do that now. Yeah, we'll just stick these over here out of the way a little bit. And of course they travel very, very slowly, because really I should be doing this with a tractor. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's out of the way. Is this faster? I can't remember. I think we're not going far with it, so no, it's the same, 3 miles an hour. excruciatingly slow, but yeah, it is what it is. Now, are they going to be? No, I think the line goes forward, so they're not going to appear. Can stay here, they're not hurting. Fantastic. And now that is where I'm going to leave it. Yeah, so all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.